In the corporation, she thought she'd found her place. This time I can make a difference, she thought. So she picked up the pace. She knew Earth was in trouble, so she began the fight. After many months presenting, she was heard, but it didn't feel quite right. "Well done! You are inspiring! Here's a medal and £50. But she just wanted the problem solved, wanted them to stop digging up the ground. "Stop going down rabbit holes," they would continually say. "Put that rock back down, that's not an issue for today." Then came the denial. She was told, "You are lying, we don't pollute this much, this isn't true." No one stuck up for her, isolated, belittled too. They deflected and they patronised, and she tried to keep her cool. "It's pointless caring about all this CO2 stuff anyway," he said, "because there's a nuclear button in the hands of a fool." Then came the humiliation. She started to feel so alone. She can sort that out, she's the eco-warrior. And when they said eco-fairy, they showed their true tone. Her own clan turned against her. "I need help. Get the people training," she'd ask. "We can't do that. We did it years ago, and some people at us laughed." She went to the main reporter, whose job is to give numbers out. "No, I'm too busy. Stop asking questions," he would shout. Suppliers would preach their credentials. Health and safety was their game. "Look at how green and clean we are," despite endless violations to their name. Then they tried to scare her. "Don't poke the bear. Don't write anything down. Ignore all of her requests." "Please can you help?" she thought. "I'm going to drown." So she held the tears back. So much anger, so much fear. Her heart would sink when she was reminded of work, whenever Mondays were near. During her commute, she would often cry. In the office, she'd keep those feelings at bay, and panic crept in when she walked the stairs to her desk. The bathroom was the only refuge where she could flush the tears away. At home, she couldn't switch off her mind. Her mind wouldn't stop whenever she'd wake. She started seeing warning signs everywhere, started believing it's too late. Her family started noticing. They thought that they knew best. "You can't cope with this. Go and get your head fixed. Focus on the fluffy stuff, forget the rest." "Stop taking it all to heart," they said. "You're just making yourself insane. You're not cut out for that job. You've just had burnout. Have a rest and try again." She felt small and scared. She'd shrink herself away. Her stomach would hurt, her back would ache. Then at night in bed she would cry and feel her heavy heart slowly break. She couldn't stop the bleeding. So much brown and red. She wondered what the hell was wrong with her. Sometimes it would soak the bed. The fears started to build. Her mind started to race. "I'm alone. No one cares like I do. They're lying to me. There's too much evil in this place. Pacifying me, gaslighting me, pushing me aside. No matter what I do to try and help. Customer love, integrity, about that they certainly lied. The more money they save in the name of the earth, they'll use what's left to spend again. To continue their destruction, they'll dig to land's end. Profit is always the aim." She started noticing the small things. Then they grew and grew. Plastics and pollution and cutting down trees, roadkill and oil spills and pesticides killing bees, the stench of the burning, the smoke in the air, the sounds of the engines, litter everywhere, sewage in rivers, meadows cut down, the floods and the hurricanes, threats of waging war, people fleeing their homes, another animal extinct. What else? What more? One day, she lay in her garden. Looking back now, it came as no surprise. When she felt a rush of profound despair, when she heard engines in the skies. "I'm going crazy. I'm not built for this world. No one understands. I could jump off a building and hopefully I won't wake when I eventually land." She was trapped and so scared because evil was all around. "There's no escape now," she thought. She became still and didn't make a sound. want to die. Because I don't want to live in a world with so much pain. But no, pain is part of living. It's when humans stop caring that the world and all of its evils start to reign. She has time off. She feels a little more calm. But sadness remained and she didn't know why. After spending so much time holding it back, she'd forgotten how to cry. So she's told to cry and cry, but she feels so sorry for herself. But why? Her friend Amy says. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Crying always helps. She was confused when she heard that. Her mind was in such a muddle, but something magical happened. She looked down and she saw a puddle. A butterfly landed and took a sip. That's weird, she thought, but then forgot about it. She cried and cried a little more. She cried for so long. Then another strange thing happened. Her tears had made a pond. Drip, drip, it filled, and lilies started to grow. She thought to herself, well, this is strange. Well, wouldn't you know? The blackbirds and sparrows came for a wash. The frogs soon followed after. And when the first fish magically appeared, well, she was full of laughter. She said, how can this be? I'm letting myself go. Amy said, you're freeing the pain inside you, so now you and the world can grow. She said, but how can I be strong when I'm crying all the time? Surely it shows I'm getting weaker, my sanity's crossed the line. She said, the more you squash and shame those feelings, the more you lose your spark. How can you find the passion to fight if your emotions are in the dark? The feelings will come, your tears will fall, sometimes like a wave, but you need to let them all come through so that you can pave a way to find your calm again, no matter how long it takes. Because this world needs your tears, it needs more ponds and lakes. Now, you can't save the world yourself, superheroes are not real, but a teardrop here, a teardrop there, and the world will begin to heal. But indeed, crying is your superpower. It shows you care. You have a soul. You want what's best for the world and its people, and harmony with nature is the final goal. So never be sorry for your tears. It shows your humanity. It's because other people are scared of their own. They think of anxiety and grief as insanity. Keep dripping those drops and turning on that hose. Heck, why not make a wave? The earth needs all the help it can get. Every little teardrop can be a life saved.